All right. Welcome in, everybody, to tonight's episode of Roll With It. We're back after a brief Thanksgiving break for most of us, but welcome to the Christmas season, everybody, and happy holidays, Merry Christmas, all that fun stuff. We'll wish it again next time when we get back together because it'll actually be closer at that point. But so we'll go ahead and hop into tonight's session. Last session we ended with the group dealing, I guess, with the not necessarily aftermath, but the choices left over from their meeting with the Flame of Asgaroth, who revealed himself to be a former disciple of Mano, Rith's old mentor, and then group decided to split up and look into a couple of different options. So a little bit of research into Asgaroth or any potential mention of a flame of Asgaroth. Also researching one of the other jobs, which involved going into the Shadowfell to retrieve a flower known as Pale Despair, and having a conversation with the mage who commissioned the job and finding out what his intents or purposes with the flower were, as well as Kerr disappearing for the day in order to go take care of some of his own I don't want to say issues necessarily, but
or stuff.
of his own agenda. Yeah, his own agenda. But and there was a small bit of shopping as well, putting a couple orders in here and there, picking up a few orders. So we pick up here after Kovac and Rowan had an opportunity to speak with Connor, the mage who had commissioned the Shadowfell job, and Lilith taking care of her errands, as well as a brief, I did forget, a brief, slightly awkward engagement with, or a conversation with Shelby, since apparently she's not allowed to take days off from the post office. But, so, we pick up shortly before lunch at this point with everybody. I believe Kovac and Rowan, you guys are heading back to the inn at that point.
Yep.
So, Lilith, you were heading back there as well, I believe. So,
Yes.
And Rith was still up at the lady's house for the majority of, or for at least another couple hours. So mid-afternoon or
research.
So. Yep. Coming up with good information though, so. But.
Yeah.
All right. So. Lilith, Rowan, Kovac, you guys are back at the inn, arriving probably within half hour of each other, but back together nonetheless.
So what did you guys find out?
This guy wants flowers.
Okay. So it said transportation to there and back was being arranged. Is that right?
Or could be.
Okay.
Or something like that.
I just wanted to make sure the transport back, the transportation back part was the most important part for me.
No, he's gonna send us there to get flowers and just leave us, so we can't even get them back to him.
Yeah, that was going to be my part that I didn't want to happen. So I wonder if this person that is transporting us there and back is going to be staying with us if we take the mission.
I don't know. He didn't say. We just talked about flowers. And it sounds like he does good things with the flowers, so I mean, I'm on board.
Okay. Yeah. I'm on board too for the amount of gold he wants to spend for flowers.
I just have a question that I should have asked whenever we were with him.
Do I want to know?
I can't answer that. Do
Okay.
you want to know?
Okay, go ahead.
My one question is like, can the flowers grow here?
Oh,
Because
okay.
he only talked about like working with the flowers. I don't know if like the soil's different or like the atmosphere is different or that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know much about the Shadowfell that I know of.
And also they sprout like when someone goes like into full despair or something to that extent. And like, so does that mean he would have to bring people into his house and like just kill them on the inside for more flowers to grow, or like
That's possible.
I should have asked a lot of these questions whenever we were there.
What time of day is it right now?
Shortly before noon.
Okay. My clock is not. It's blank.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Also, we could have went to the other place too, but you kind of have the paper for that. Whatever the other one was. I mean, I 100% remember.
The one with the missing citizens?
Yep, that was it. I just testing you to see if you knew what it was. It's like a steel trap up here. Nothing gets in or out.
I've noticed.
Notice what?
Exactly.
I gotcha.
So, has anyone seen Kelnorn today?
Nope.
Nah, he's probably off doing Kelnoran things.
Probably involves trees and stuff.
Or he's at the local tavern.
I don't know.
Yeah, he's probably too much afraid of Rith for that.
I could agree with that. Hey, good news though is I'm getting some new lockpicks made.
You should have probably had like 3 or 4.
I thought of that after I left, but I didn't
I'm just kind of judging it on
think
past
of it when I was there.
performances.
Well, they're going to be made of mithril,
Is that
so they'll be a little bit hardier than the standard.
hmm.
If I had some adamantine, that'd be great, but I don't. And that's really expensive from what I hear.
So, what do you guys think about the party thing?
I'd like to go. For
Yeah,
sure.
make sure we're done with our assignments before then.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because
We have to pay 100 gold by the 10th.
yeah, and Connor wants us to be back with flowers in a 10-day. So there's a lot of stuff going on in a 10-day.
Yeah, so we got 5 days to pay, and then the party's not till the 15th. So
Rowan, you might have had a good idea about going to see if any of those flowers could grow here. I have my doubts, but might not be a bad idea to go check out somebody you might know in town.
Yeah, you
Wait.
guys could go to the library and research.
Wait,
Well, I'd rather just go to an expert,
Yeah.
did you?
somebody who deals with.
Ooh, maybe like the potions place in town.
That would be my suggestion.
Or like a botanist? I don't know if they'd know about those kinds of flowers, but
Well, if anybody would, they would.
yeah.
Or even El Hazir might have an idea too. Since he deals with a lot of exotic stuff like that.
Well, there you go. There's a couple different places we could go check out.
Yeah. Divide and conquer?
Oh yeah, I mean I'm in YouTube. Like I'm gonna go my own way. I'm gonna go do my own research.
That makes sense.
Well, I can go talk to El Hazir. You know, I got a good relationship with him.
Okay.
Oh,
Well,
I
if you
did
find
make
anything,
some-
just call me on the stone. I'm gonna head out.
Yeah.
Wait.
Well, Kel Norn has it,
Yep.
so
I'm pretty sure he has
Well, if you see him, you guys can get in touch with me that way.
There.
just in case, I want
You might want to, when you're at El Hazir's, you might want to look into getting a third stone.
That's a great idea. At least one more.
Yeah.
I will ask him about that
I'll look for
and see if they can be put on like a family plan or something altogether.
we'd like to add
Oh.
a line.
Yeah.
Pretty sure that's a standard feature. They can just sync them up. We'll be okay.
Guess I'll look for botanist / potion person. Alchemical people.
All right.
Sounds good. Hey, guess what? This is going to work. And I know why. Because Rith is not here. And we're making a plan.
Yeah.
And that sometimes always works.
How many plans have we actually had work?
Well, I mean, that's kind of a vague definition there.
Yeah.
Working.
I mean, I guess everything has
Completely
worked out.
work.
Yeah, I guess everything
Yeah.
has worked out for us. It's just whether it went to plan or not.
You know, it's
We're all
adapt.
alive.
Yeah.
For now.
Yeah. That's a bonus.
Yep.
All right. I'm headed out. See ya.
All
Me
right.
too.
Don't look at the crystals.
What crystals?
Oh, it's just an inside joke that we've had with each other.
Okay.
Go back. You'll head to the stables.
Okay. So Lilith, you're heading towards El Hazir.
El Hazir.
Okay. All right. He is still there. He doesn't seem to have left for the day yet. So,
Hey.
oh, you're back.
I have returned.
Excellent. Is there something new I can help you with?
Well, I just wanted to let you know I did talk to a blacksmith about the tools.
Excellent.
I do have one set being made of some made of mithril. That was adamantine's a little hard to get a hold of,
Ah,
which would have been
and
preferable, but
who did
you
you
know.
mind? Who'd you go to?
I went to the Smoking Yeoman.
Ah, Arnhold. Yes.
Yeah.
Peculiar. Peculiar gentleman, but his work is far above what most would consider his station. So very good.
I got that feel from him. He's got rather high expectations of himself.
Yeah.
Um,
Yes.
and he's made some armor for some of my friends, so I figured I'd go there. Um,
Well, excellent.
so
I'm glad to hear that worked out in your favor.
thank you.
I
I did have
assume that's
I'm actually here on an information
hmm,
finding quest, and figured, I'll go to the guy who has it.
okay. Well, I might be able to help out. What sort of information are you looking for?
What do you know about the Shadowfell?
Well, that's a that's a fairly broad topic, I guess. I mean, I do know that it is separate, or at least what they would consider a mere plane to here. So resembles our own plane of existence, just devoid of light, warmth, um, any type of good feelings.
Okay.
Pretty much the stuff of nightmares.
Mm.
Why do you ask?
Well,
Uh,
we're considering a quest that's been posted, and we're supposed to retrieve some flowers, um, of flower seeds actually, um, from the Shadowfell, and we were searching for any kind of information um, that we might be able to find. And I was like, well, you deal with a lot of exotic stuff, and I was like, that seems pretty exotic.
I do. I haven't had much in the way of dealings with the flora from the Shadowfell. At least, I mean, most of the groups that I deal with tend to stay away from there, just because of the inherent danger that comes along with it. But I I haven't had any dealings with flowers from there specifically. What did this flower have a name or
You know what?
description?
Um, being as my compatriots are great at information gathering, they're not so great at information sharing. Um, so I don't know what the name of the flower is. Um, but should I will return and see if there's any.
Yes. I mean, if you have a name, I can maybe search through some of my own information here and see if there's any mention of it. I mean, Shadowfell itself, that's an ambitious undertaking.
Well, they're arranging transportation to and from is
Oh,
what it says.
well,
Um, are there different ways to get there and back besides?
I mean, there are rumors of places where I guess the curtain, so to speak, between our two planes is a little bit thinner, able to be traversed, but many of those are in the deep, shadowy places of uh, the few that I know of are, or have heard rumor of, are deep in the Underdark. But
Hmm.
I'm I'm not certain of any other ones. But if you have an arcane user of, or even a divine um, caster of some sort with sufficient studying and potency, I mean, they would have the ability to transport you there. So, and return would be much the same way, but sometimes some of those magics can be hard to pinpoint, I guess, as far as to where you go to. But if they're looking for something that grows in the Shadowfell, I'm not sure how much pinpoint accuracy would be necessary. But
Okay. Well, I appreciate the information you've given me.
of course, I wish I could help you more.
I wish I had more information to give you.
Yeah. Well, should you come across any more, I'll be try my best to help you.
I appreciate that.
Very well.
I will bid you adieu.
Good day.
And I'm gonna head out and head to the little bookstore that Kelnorn and I went to.
The gnome
Yes.
little reads. Okay.
Yes.
All right. And Rowan, you said you were going towards Potion Maker.
Yeah, but I don't know that I've been to one, so I'm not sure I would know where to go.
I'm pretty sure you've been to the same one that Rith goes to.
Oh, okay.
Because I think you did buy some healing potions there.
Oh, okay.
The leech.
Yeah, I remember
Yeah,
that.
Rowan was with me.
Yeah.
Oh, I was with him. I remember now.
Yeah, those extensive notes. They're just probably way back because you got so
Yeah,
many
it
notes.
was on a different page. I just didn't notice
Yep.
it.
Makes sense. All right, so you head to the leech.
Yeah.
Lady who's small store. Lady who's behind the counter, working at her alchemist setup there. Here's the bell ring as you come in. Oh, good afternoon, I think. Well, good day. How can I help you?
Yeah. Hello, ma'am. So I'm just trying to kind of gather a little information at the moment, and I just thought maybe this might be a place to come to.
Okay. What sort of information are you looking for?
Uh, just trying to learn a little bit about a flower. um, it's called the Pale Despair. Yep, it's got a name. I got it. I got it right here.
She looks at you for a moment. Not familiar with that particular flower. Is it something that is common to this region, or?
Not exactly.
Oh. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm nothing about that rings a bell.
It's apparently it comes from the Shadowfell.
Shadowfell. Not sure I'm real familiar with that either. Sounds ominous, but it doesn't
Yeah, it sounds
Sorry,
like a pretty scary place, really.
I would agree. I don't recall ever hearing about it myself, but yeah, I'm sorry. I don't know anything about
Uh,
pale despair.
yeah, no, it's fine. I mean, it's completely fine. I'm just trying to think of someone who might have information, and someone such as yourself just seemed like a good place to start.
Well, I appreciate you thinking of me. I mean, if you're looking for information on something, I mean, there are a couple of fairly decent bookstores around that have individuals that are fairly knowledgeable, and I potentially try the Lady's House and see maybe if the scribes there might know something about it.
Yeah, yeah, I was kind of thinking that too. Like that might have been a second stop.
Yeah, I appreciate that you thought of me first. Apologize I can't help you out more. I wish I could.
Ah, it's all good. I appreciate the fact that you at least tried and didn't just be like, no, get out of here, leave me alone.
Yeah, no, that it doesn't sound like something I would yeah, no. I would probably try the Lady's House more than likely. They have a fairly extensive library and some individuals there that are fairly well versed.
Whoa, that's profiling. I'm not that kind of bard, all right? I'm
Well,
kidding. This was a joke.
yeah. Very amusing. Very amusing, yeah. Yes, I would try the Lady's House would probably be my suggestion.
Okay.
Well, is there anything else I can help you with that I have access to here?
Uh, you got any health potions of healing on you?
Let's see here. I do have. I have two standard ones. And then I have one that's more of a emergency type use. It doesn't do too much, but it's mainly there just to kind of lessen or increase someone's chance of survival, I guess would be the best way to say it. It's a slightly more diluted version of a regular one, but I have two regular ones that are 55 apiece.
You know what? I'll take them.
Very well.
So,
Okay. Yeah, I'll just. Suppose you can actually just increase your. Well, here, I'll just. There. And there. All right. So there's two of them for you in your inventory.
I'm gonna be honest. I didn't realize I had one left. Okay.
All right. You'll take the 110 gold from you.
Yep.
And give you 2 health potions.
Alrighty. Appreciate it.
Of course. Wish you luck.
Thank you. And have a good day, and I hope you get lots of customers.
Thank you. I appreciate the well wishing. So
Then I'll head on my way out.
All right. Where's Rowan off to next then?
I'll tell you in 1 second.
All right.
To the library.
All right. All right. And then Lilith, you were heading towards the Little Reed's shop.
Yes.
Okay. All right. And Kovacs, you said you were heading to the stables. I'm assuming heading north out of town. Oh, you're on mute still.
Yes and yes.
Okay. All right. So you heading towards the last portal you've used in the past, or just following your?
Yeah, assuming it's still there.
All right. So, it moves a little bit, but I mean it's still roughly the same distance or so. Takes you about 45 minutes to an hour to get there. And
Okay.
so you can head through if you'd like.
I will.
All right. All right. So head through your portal. You looking for anyone in particular?
Maybe somebody just that I recognize.
Okay. So when you make your way through, first couple people you notice that are near the portal exit are Varys and Ennie are the two individuals
Okay.
you notice right away.
Okay. Who is the second one?
Ennie?
Oh. Oh. Really?
It's all random, man. I don't plan it out.
I'll keep moving.
Okay. All right. So the next spot you pass by is basically like the Queen's Garden, where you've been before. There are a couple of individuals that you notice there. Three of them that you recognize are Arn, Oster, and Erdan. Erdam.
Okay. Yeah. I'll go. I'll greet Arn.
Okay. He'll. Oh, Kovacs. Good to see you here.
Likewise.
You back?
How you doing? Yeah. Looking for some information on some flora.
Okay.
It's an odd one. Do you have any idea who could help me out with that? It's a flower.
A flower.
Yeah, I need to get some information on it.
Well, I did see Zen up near the conservatory on the next level.
Okay.
I mean, he would, if you're needing know something about maybe some flora in the area. I mean, he'd probably be your best bet.
Yeah. Okay.
Or you could see if Shavir is around. I think I saw her up near there too.
Okay. Perfect. Yeah. Hopefully they should be able to help out then.
Yeah.
Great. Well, how are things with you?
Just back in the fortress here for a little while. I think Ivelian was giving a report up at the fortress right now, and I assume we're gonna be heading back out soon. Just scouting another area, making sure everything's staying away from the borders, so to speak. But
Good deal. Well, I'll give Avelian my regards and wish you both safe.
of course, well, thank you. Um, Good luck in your endeavors aside.
Much appreciated.
All right.
Kovac will head towards Zen.
Okay. All right. So you head towards the conservatory area that's on the second level up. Take the stairs up there. Fairly wide open area, but you can spot him fairly easily. Just looks like he's conversing with someone else at the moment. But
I'll wait till he's done.
okay. So a couple minutes passes and they wrap up whatever they were talking about, and he turns back and seems to be moving towards the other side where you can intercept him if you'd like.
Sure. Yep.
All right.
Hey, Zen, do you have a moment?
Kovac, yes. What can I help you with?
Information on some flora. It is a flower by the name of Pale Despair, insofar as this gentleman told me. But I don't know if it is specifically only found in here on our plane. Let's
Yes,
see.
I'm familiar with the flower. Gray petals, crimson
Yeah.
tips. Yes.
Yep.
Yes. Crimson seeds, I should say.
Yeah, indigo tips. There we go.
Indigo tips. Yes. Yes, I'm familiar with it. It's from what I know about it. It does seem indigenous to our plane. I'm assuming you're asking if it might be on the prime material plane as well.
If it is, that'd be great, but I have my doubts.
Yes, not that I'm familiar with. The the nature of its creation is somewhat unique to our plane. It's
Oh, how's
it
that?
does well. They tend to only come into existence when an individual not native to the Shadowfell um, succumbs to the intense despair that they feel um, while here and succumb to those emotions, either perishing from them or being driven to madness or potentially uh, transitioning into some terrifying specter that the Shadowfell morphs them into. And many times in their place, these flowers can come into existence and serve as a morbid reminder.
Interesting. So that might be make it hard to find them.
Yes and no. I mean, it's and since they are not necessarily prevalent, I mean, they don't specifically grow in certain portions of the Shadowfell, but um, yeah, they certainly can be difficult to locate.
Okay.
Did you have someone looking for one?
Oh, actually, we've been tasked with finding some.
Hmm.
He has a location of
Oh.
an entrance to our plane that he thinks there will be some there. I just didn't have any idea what we'd be getting into.
It can. I believe the typical worries that you would experience if you ventured from outside the fortress. there are some denizens that are more drawn to these flowers just because of their they seem to emanate sometimes the feelings or the emotions that the individual experienced when they were created. So
That makes sense.
there can be some entities that are more drawn to them, but they don't tend to linger around them for extended periods of time. But yes, they could be there.
Okay. Well, I suppose our best bet is just to follow his directions instead of searching on our own.
I if you believe you can trust this person and their intentions, then that seems the most expedient course of action.
Seems to be a scientist by nature, so he's got more to gain from us retrieving these flowers successfully than anything else. Okay, interesting. Well, I appreciate the information.
Of course, of course. Fair travels.
Likewise. All right. And Kovac I'll just head back then.
Okay. All right. Lilith. All right. So you're heading towards Little Reeds.
Yes.
Come inside. The gnomish gentleman that you've encountered a few different times is there. So, hey, oh, good day. How can I help you?
I actually have a oddly specific book I'm looking for to see if you might have. I'm looking for information on flora and fauna of the Shadowfell.
That is specific and vague at the same time. But yes, specific in content at least.
Like my friends.
Yes, yes. They sound like frustrating friends,
Sometimes.
if I say so. So, flora and fauna of the Shadowfell. Um, I may have something of interest. It's it's a piece of work that was compiled a fair number of years ago. I believe the printing of this particular edition is 30 or 40 years old, but how much of the Shadowfell has changed in that time frame? Who knows? Uh, this one I could stand apart with for 15 gold.
Do that. That sounds fair.
It seems I wouldn't say comprehensive is probably not the word to use, as the Shadowfell is vast, but uh, it is numerous in its the items that it covers. So he will go to a
I'm
shelf and pull a book down. It's fairly decent size, maybe inch and a half thick or so.
I will
Probably
take
looks
it.
like a couple hundred pages. So there you are. It is somewhat cataloged as far as what each section kind of covers, but unfortunately, they did not put any sort of specific catalog in the back. But hopefully, this will help.
I appreciate your help.
Of course.
And I will head back to the inn.
All right. That'll put you back shortly after lunch, shortly after noon, I should say. But um, you'll hear the noon bell as you're making your way through the city. So, Rowan, you're heading up towards the lady's house.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So you head in. Clerk behind the counter greets you. Ask, how can we help you today?
Yeah, I'm trying to find out some information about. This is going to be oddly specific. Just to kind of gauge, what I'm going to maybe find or who maybe had best to help. But Flora from the Shadowfell.
Okay. We potentially have a few individuals that might be able to assist you with that. Are you looking for actual? Are you just looking to be directed into the direction where you might find tomes on this, or are you looking for any kind of research assistance with this?
Yeah, I mean, assistance would probably help, like, because if someone might possibly be familiar with it, then obviously they could help me find more information quicker than me just randomly looking through books trying to find it.
Okay. Well, there are one of our researchers who somewhat familiar, or he's had a passing knowledge. He's with someone else at the moment, but we Priestess Dara might be able to help you if you would like.
Do you know who the other guy's with? Nothing against you. I'm just curious.
I believe the Dragonborn fellow.
Kind of had a feeling.
That's oddly specific as well.
I'm just really oddly specific right now.
Well, to each their own. If you would like, I could.
Can I have a friend here, a Dragonborn friend?
Oh.
I thought
well, that does
maybe.
make sense, then.
Yeah, I just thought maybe maybe I'll just go ask the guy real quick, and then if not, then I would love for you to help me. I thought maybe if he's already helping my friend with something, I could just kind of.
I mean, if you would like to see if he would be willing to assist you as well, I can. If you want to follow me,
Sure.
okay. He'll take you into the back, and there you see an older Dragonborn, just kind of. He's sitting over several different tomes with Rith there at the table. Like this particular section right here specifically goes into.
He wouldn't hear that. He'd be hearing Draconic.
Oh yeah, true. Well, I guess this guy, would be speaking Draconic with you. So yeah, you hear them speaking in a foreign tongue for you. So the clerk comes back. Priest Azrin, sorry to interrupt you. Yeah, yes. What can I help you with? Like, this individual here was wondering if he could accompany his friend, I guess, and potentially lean on your knowledge as well. Well, he'll look down at you, Rith, and ask you in Draconic, do you know this individual?
That is a very good question. High or low?
Hi.
I'm just messing. Yeah. Yes, I know him. He is one of my companions.
Yeah, very well. Did you, look to you, did you wish to join our research into Asgaroth as well? Or did you
My
have something else you went into?
yeah, mine's a little bit of a different subject.
Oh, very well.
I'm just here for a little R and
like-
R, reading and researching.
Two of my favorite pastimes. One moment here, and he'll look back down at Urith and Draconic. Yes, this passage right here, if you want to read that, goes into more detail on Tearfall, a couple of different interpretations, and I'll see what your friend wants and be right back.
Fair enough.
Okay, yes, what can I assist you with?
So I'm looking for information on flora from the Shadowfell.
Interesting. Anything in particular, or just in general?
Well, really a flower called the Pale Despair.
Pale Despair, yes. You know, just the other week I was 1 second, and he will come with me, come with me, and he will just kind of grab you by the
Yeah.
under the arm and start pulling forward toward him. And he goes past two rows of books, ducks down one, like goes into the shelf and just pulls out a book.
I just kind of bump into him because I'm not ready to stop.
Yeah.
Oh, ow.
Follow me, and he just keeps going back.
Oh God.
Um,
Oh, here we go again.
And he comes to the table where Rith is, and sits you at the other end, because there's just like a collection of 3 or 4 tomes that are splayed out in front of Rith, all with different like pieces of parchment. And he's got quills that are kind of set on the table aside. And he says, go
Yeah,
to
and we don't want to
page-"
confuse Rith anyway, so.
Right. So you want to go to this particular page here and read this section. He peruses through. Read this one here, and then flips a couple pages. This one here and this one here.
Got it.
Do you require parchment for your own notes, or do you have your own?
I'm good. And I pull out some parchment.
Very well. So, you can go ahead and do an. Let's see. You can do a history check at advantage.
Ooh.
21. Okay. So, a lot of the information that you had about it is a lot of the information that's covered here, as well as like some of the information that you heard from Kovach's, which is that the flowers can tend to attract attention from some of the denizens of the Shadowfell itself, but it is indigenous or unique to the Shadowfell itself. This one does go into detail that they did attempt to grow the flowers here themselves, and all attempts were failures. So seems that the unique nature of the Shadowfell is what leads to the creation and or sustenance of the flowers themselves.
Okay.
So it'll take you a little while just to get through it. Maybe half hour, 45 minutes. Read through all the passages, take your notes.
Okay.
So, and Rowan, when you're about done, that's probably close to actually when you're done too, there, Rith.
Okay.
So, I think you spend about 5 hours with Dazarin going through a lot of the information, and he bundles up the parchments that he kind of takes some of the notes for you and says, "I hope that this helps you."
It should. It has helped enlighten me.
Very good. Well, knowledge is all you can hope for to make the best decisions possible, and yes,
I thank you for your time.
good luck.
I'll look over at Ron. If he's walk over towards him, I guess, or scooch over towards him. Need help?
Oh, no, I was actually just finishing up as well.
Ah, researching what?
A flower from the Shadowfell.
I give you an odd look.
Well, we stopped by the post office this morning and saw there was an option that somebody was wanting some help with something in the Shadowfell, and we talked to the man, and he's looking for this particular flower, and we were just kind of trying to learn things about it.
So, job to travel to Shadowfell?
Yeah, but I mean, as far as I'm concerned, it kind of depends on where you're at with the flame.
Research done.
Is that all you needed to do for it? Like, I mean, should we just find where he's staying and chop his head off or anything, or?
No.
Oh, okay.
Threat. At least don't feel
Okay.
like he is.
I mean, unless he comes after you again, but we don't have to worry about that. His minions do. So, we good to go on some missions then?
Yes. Ready to continue. Not sure Shadowfell, right place to continue.
Well,
given you died, Cal died to Shadowfell creature.
True.
Not place we might visit.
They're paying a lot of money.
Money good. Okay, good then.
Okay, yeah.
I've voiced my concerns. The money came in. Okay.
I mean, I understand that that's only one creature, and at least now we know about this creature. So if we come upon it, we'll be more prepared.
Maybe.
Like, I'll shoot it from a long ways away.
Long ways.
Yeah.
Hungry. Go eat.
Yeah, let's go.
All right. Anything anybody else is doing during the afternoon?
No, I think I pretty much got like the information I needed there.
All right. So, you and Rith are stopping to eat, right?
Yeah, or that, or grabbing something on the way, whatever.
Right.
We're going through the
yeah.
drive-through.
But call in ahead, ordering on the app.
Yeah. We're gonna. We're...
The Weave app. Lilith, were you grabbing food for yourself as well then at some point?
Yes.
Okay.
On the way back.
Yep,
Yeah.
that's fine.
We're ordering from Dungeon Dash.
Makes sense.
Actually, I'm gonna stop by Elzier's real quick on the way back because I forgot something.
Okay. Yes, you did. Yep.
I only pointed that out to Gambit. Oh, and Nogtar.
We had a good chuckle about that.
All right, so stopping by Elth's ears again. You come in, he's like, did you find out more information?
Yes, actually, I got a book at the bookstore that has a bunch of Shadowfell flora and fauna in it. So,
Oh, fantastic. That would be most helpful.
I'd be glad to let you borrow it sometime after we're finished if you're interested.
Oh, I'll have to compare it against my own library and see maybe if I have something similar. But if not, then I would be happy to take you up on that offer. Always looking to expand my knowledge.
I actually realized on my way back home from the bookstore that I had forgotten one more thing that I had to ask about.
Ah, okay.
So we have a matched pair of sending stones, and we were talking about getting additionals.
Yes. I believe I got the original ones were commissioned here, correct?
I believe so.
Okay. And you're looking to commission another set, or
Depending on price, possibly 4 more stones.
4 more stones? Okay.
Yes. And would they pair with the other 2? Is my question also.
Well, I could. So you'd want a total of 6 stones that were linked together.
Together, yeah.
I mean, I can. I would just need at least one of the stones in order to match them, basically.
Okay.
Well, generally the cost of a set is about 250 gold. If you're looking to add, I would implore you to talk to one of your companions about it, but I believe one of your fellows, Rowan, had a small amount of credit left that could go towards at least one of the stones at a small discount, but the other 3 I could do for, say, 350 additional gold on top of the remainder of his credit. From my notes here, I believe he has 110 left with me.
Okay, so 350 for the extra 4 stones?
Well, 3 if you're using the
with the
credit
credit
that your friend has. Yes. And I could have those completed within. It's a fairly simple enchantment, but just linking them to the other ones, it'd probably be a day or 2 at most.
Okay. I will speak with them because we obviously would need the other stone.
Yes.
Or one
at
of
least
the
one
2.
Of them.
So I will let them know, and we'll see what we can do.
Very well. Have a good day.
Thank you, sir. And I will head back to the inn with my food.
All right. So you'll get there. You'll probably be there for close to an hour, probably before Rowan and Rith walk back through. So.
Oh, Rowan, Riss. I got a book on the Shadowfell flora and fauna.
Mm-hmm.
I asked El Hazir, but since I didn't know the name of the flower, he couldn't really help me a whole lot.
You should have asked the name of it. I would have told you.
Yeah. So the I asked him about sending stones, and I asked him about 4 more. One for each of the remaining of us, and then one for whoever we decide to hire for here. And he said that we could get them for if we use the rest of your credit that you have left at El Hazir's, and 350 gold on top of it for the 4 extra. But he'd need one of the original stones so he could pair them all together.
Can I just pay the gold instead?
I don't care. It works either way. There's 110 worth of credit left, is what he said.
Yes. But I'm saving that for something else.
Okay. So we're looking at 460 gold then for 4 stones. And he would need one of the originals so he could pair them all together. He said it'd only take him about a day or so.
Okay. I don't have an original.
I don't either. So we'll have to wait for the 2.
Need 115 from me.
Let me get my abacus out.
Is it made of teeth too?
I did not believe how long it took to make that thing.
If we all 5 chip in, it's 92 gold apiece.
Why 5? We buy 4 stones.
No, if all 5 of us pitch in gold.
But why 5 buy?
True, because Kovac bought the first 2 by himself.
Oh, okay. We'll just do it.
Gotcha.
I didn't realize
Like he
that.
bought 2, so we're gonna make him pay for 5 more or 4 more.
150. 115.
Alright,
Apiece.
I'll reach in my bag and pull out 115 gold. And hand it to him. My stone. Then I'll walk off. The conversation was boring him.
Yeah. Okay, here's
I'm gonna go work on in the back and on sharpening some weapons and stuff.
Okay.
I'll give you 115 for me.
All right. Anything else you guys wish to discuss or do during the afternoon until Kovac and Kerr or Kelnoran come back?
It was fine.
All right. So Kovac, you'll get back about probably mid-afternoon or so, like in between like 2 and 3, back to the inn after you get the horse settled in. It's probably getting close to about 3 o'clock at that point, but when you arrive at the inn, you'll hear a grindstone going in the back and just some metal against stone back there. And you can walk inside if you'd like, or go around back, wherever you want to go.
Yeah, no, I'll just head inside.
Okay.
Kovac,
Hey,
what did you find out?
to keep it simple, we're gonna have to take the job and do it fully if we're gonna do it.
Okay. Where did you go?
I went to inquire about the flower.
Where?
Back home?
Oh, okay. I just curious.
Seemed
I went to the
like a
bookstore.
pretty good. Seemed like
Yeah.
a good place to start.
Yeah. I got a book for you
Oh yeah.
on the Shadowfell flora and fauna.
Huh. Interesting. I wonder if it's in there. Did
I
you
don't
look it
know.
up?
I was just kind of leafing through it. It doesn't say what's where, so I figured I'd just let you look at it.
Sure, I'll take a look.
You're the book guy.
So
I'm more stabby stab and sneaky sneak.
We
I'll get
all
the
have
book
our
to
rules.
Kovac.
Okay.
So apparently people have tried to grow them here and everyone has failed.
Not surprising.
Oh, and just so you know, Kovac, I talked to Elhazir about 4 more sending stones. I figure 1 for each of the 3 rest of us, and then 1 for whoever we decide to hire.
Oh,
So that way it gives them a connection to us also.
good idea.
Thanks, I have them sometimes.
Well, do you need my stone then?
Yeah, I'll need 1 of them, either from
Oh.
you or Kelnoran.
Well, you can just have mine now.
Okay. That way we can. He said it'd only take about a day to do them. So
Sounds good.
that's all I got.
All right. All right. So just passing time until Kilnorn returns.
Yeah.
Actually, What time is it now?
A little after 3 or so. Still mid-afternoon.
I'm gonna go ahead and go back up to Kelazir's.
Okay.
He's gonna get tired of
Since
you.
since I got the stone now.
All right. So for expedience purposes, you walk back
Yeah.
in and
I give him the stone and give him the 460 gold.
okay. So you let him know that Rowan wishes to keep the credit,
Yes.
which he's fine with. And he'll take the 460 gold and let you know that it won't be tomorrow. He won't have them done by tomorrow, but by noon the following day. So on Elent 7 at noon, he'll have he should have the stones complete at that point.
And then I'll head back.
All right. So, how long do you stay out there, Rith, working on stuff?
Probably just finish up one or two
Okay.
of the more pieces. I think I
Are you working on
have.
the larger ones, or just still working on?
Yeah, I think I was working on the glaive.
Okay. So, if you want to work through that through the afternoon, you can probably do that until it gets close to dinner time.
Yeah. That works.
So, you'll head back inside shortly after 5-ish or so. Kelnoran, you come back into town.
Great. I'll head straight for the inn.
So you can actually, I'll say, for this particular one, you went out the actual east gate. So there is a road that goes around the outside of the city, so you don't actually have to go through the city if you don't want to. It's a more direct, slightly more direct route. To do the road that goes kind of around the wall.
I'll take it. I've not walked it yet.
Okay. So you'll see a various buildings that are out there, some houses that are kind of just off in some of the fields that rest around the city, farmhouses. Some that look like they have some wagons that are closer towards the wall, much like the Thousand Heads trading coster that you guys helped out. So it looks like they have some of the other trading costers probably have buildings around the walls as well, towards the entrances mostly, but there are a few that are situated just kind of off of this road where they have like loading areas basically. But
Okay.
but yeah, you can make your way around the southeast part of the city until you reach the inn. Probably in between. It's in between 5 and 6 in the evening at this point. So when you make your way into the door.
Hello.
Lauren, how are you?
Tired.
I would say so.
Kind of tired. How was your day?
Productive.
Eventful.
Good.
Oh, and retroactively, when I get back to the inn, I would give Kovac back the stone, or actually tell him, "Hey, I got this. He's got the stone. Blah blah blah. It's gonna be ready. Blah blah blah."
Yep, that's fine.
Okay, Kelnorn. Hey,
Mm.
same thing.
Same thing. What?
Hey, this is what I told Kovac just a little bit ago. So, I went to El Hazir, and we've got 4 more sending stones that are going to be paired with the one you have. 5, including Kovac's. And then we'll have one for the person who we end up hiring to stay here, so that way we can keep in touch with them.
Cool.
and
I'll go
then
into my room.
good rest.
Oh, he's gone. You talked him to sleep.
He looked tired. We'll tell him the rest later. We might not want to mention the big scary monster that killed him last time. That it was from the Shadowfell.
You realize it killed me too, right? I mean, you're telling me, and I also
But
was
it's not
killed
really
by
bothering
it.
you that much.
I don't think the
It's-
monster killing him is what bothered him.
I don't know. That's when he ran away to the bar and left us on the side of the river. So
Well, I mean, for starters, he ran away to the bar because all of his booze were dumped out.
kind of look at wrist and then look back.
Wait, Riff's outside.
No, he's back inside.
Oh, he's back inside now. Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't see you there. Sorry.
It's okay.
You know, you're so small, you're easy to miss.
I'll give him a look again.
I was just gonna tell
Well.
Kerr that we threw water on the flame and now it's extinguished, but you know. You talked him to sleep.
I'm going to be setting up the next greater healing potion since I have enough for 2.
Okay. All right. Go ahead and do a nature check then. Or your herbalist, or whatever your herbalism kit is. I think it's just wisdom plus your proficiency bonus, so
I think so.
should be,
Yeah.
should be the same.
I'll make a wisdom check then.
Well, I think you're proficient with herbalism kit, right?
Yep.
So it should be wisdom plus your proficiency bonus, which I think should be your nature. I think your nature is that, right?
I am proficient in it, but it's my intelligence.
Oh. That's right. Never mind. So yeah, wisdom plus your proficiency bonus then. Okay.
18.
Plus 2 for your, is it plus 3 for proficiency?
Plus 3, so
21.
21.
All right. Yep, no problem. You get everything going, set up, and then, I mean, you'll come back to do like a couple of additional things along the way, but with that check, you've got everything rolling. So.
All right. As soon as I'm done setting up, I'm going to come back out.
Okay.
Do we have food? We don't actually have provisions here. Just kind of wondering about supper.
I look at Lilith. No higher person yet.
Nope.
Bad Lilith.
I don't know how to cook. I mean,
Neither do I.
I could probably try, but I don't think it would be anywhere near as good as Kelnoran's cooking.
This cook looks super helpful.
Makes sense. Maybe we should get some food.
Sure. Any preferred places?
I don't know.
Hey, there's a nice hand pie cart in town.
Did you say hand pie?
Yeah, it's pie. You hold in your hand.
Oh.
Sometimes
I thought you
they
were
have meat in
saying
them.
like it was made out of hands. And that would be really weird because I don't think I would want to eat that.
Yeah, it's fair.
He probably wouldn't care, and I motioned towards Rith.
Eat.
See? Come on, let's go. We'll find something. We'll surprise
Sure.
him.
Yeah.
All right. Are just the two of you going for food then? Or was
Yeah.
everybody going? I'm just curious. Okay.
No, wait.
Yep.
They're
I'm gonna
gonna
chill
surprise
and
us, so
I'm gonna hang out and keep reading through this book. See if I find any more
What-
info.
Oh, and the Shadowfell flora and fauna. Okay. All right. You can go ahead and do an investigation check on that if you'd like.
Woo.
Sure.
At advantage, since you kind of know what you're looking for at this point. Nice. Okay. You end up finding a section on it. It does not give you any additional information, though.
Right on. Kind of figured we got all the info we're gonna get.
But it does list some other, flora or some other flora that in there that, interesting sounding for the Shadowfell, but
Oh, Kovacs will definitely keep reading this thing.
Yeah.
What? He's gonna read?
I know, right?
He's the book guy.
Yeah, trying to keep it interesting here. Mix it up a bit.
all right. So, Kelnorn and Rowan, you guys are heading in towards town for food.
Yes.
Just looking for the same meat pie cart that you found beforehand.
It's what I know.
Okay. I mean, you know where it's at, so fairly easy to find. It's in the middle of dinner time inside the city, so you can find it if you'd like.
I'll go there.
Okay. So they do have some meat pies, some that are pork filled, some that are chicken, some that have venison. So, yeah.
When we're getting them, I'm like, none of these are made of hands, right? Asking the vendor.
No, we stick to just purely animals, and no hooves or cloven feet or anything like that. Just the good bits.
Okay.
This would be like 10 of these, right?
Maybe more if we had more for him. You should put one of those berries inside of one.
I didn't think about using it today, so
That would be a funny prank, though.
that's a good one. I can do that tomorrow. I mean, we could even do like a roulette thing where we put it in one and no one knows which pie it's in.
Oh, that would be fun.
All right, take 2 of each.
2 of each pie that they have.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So that would get you about 12 different ones. So
Sweet.
they have some that are just purely meat and some that are like meat and like potatoes. So a little bit different filling, but or meat and some other vegetable in there, depending
Right.
on the type of meat it is. So You can get 12 for. He'll give them to you for a gold piece in total.
Sweet. You can have it.
All right.
We should probably get something to like drink. You might want to stop by a tavern. I'll just take the pies back.
Oh. I mean, okay.
If you want company, I'll come along.
Nope, I was just thinking.
Kelnorn, you know of a place that's just on the way towards the exit. It's the soldier's boots where you got that big meal for everybody.
Right.
So that is on the way. Then they had meat and other. They actually had some juices available, but
There's a place just on the way home. Just got everything we could possibly need, including food. Good decisions were made today.
Great decisions have been made. We've learned a lot of stuff today.
Oh, cool.
Oh.
About what?
Yeah. So we stopped by the post office.
How's Shelby?
Well, we didn't see her at the post office, but she's fine.
Oh, okay.
Taking
Great.
a few days off, needed like a mental health break or something, you know. I don't blame her. It was like a week ago she was, you know, entranced.
Yeah.
So.
It feels like it's been so much longer.
Feels like it's been months, but you know, things just, yeah. Anyway, we chose two postings to try for. One, we have to collect some flowers, which you'll be really good at. You'll be super helpful for that.
You would think.
No, I do think.
I didn't really pay all that much attention to my mentors on, you know, actual information about everything that was around me.
That's fine. They probably wouldn't know about this flower because not many people do, apparently.
Oh, okay. So it's a special flower?
Yeah, I know a couple of people that know like a very lot about it. One of them's me. The other is this guy named Connor. And then I'm pretty sure that Kovac learned a lot about it today too.
So 3 people. That's a few.
Yeah. That's what I said, right? How many did I say?
A couple. That's 2.
Oh. I meant to say a throuple.
A nice triad of knowledgeable people, including yourself.
Yeah.
So, what is it besides a flower?
It's called the Pale Despair.
Okay.
It's really colorful, kind of, not much, just the seeds really.
Okay.
Kind of grows when someone is totally like succumbs to the despair that they're feeling when they're in the Shadowfell.
So I know this tavern. It's right down the way.
You said this already.
Yep, let's go there.
No, you were going home, remember?
Yep, I do.
All right, you go home. I'll stop by the tavern. Oh, also, we have to go to a party. Well, we don't have to, but they requested us, or they invited us because all the adventuring charters are being invited, and there's like big wigs and potential recruits and things like that. It sounds like a whole thing, but I didn't want to go very much, but Lilith really wants to go. I'm just kidding. I kind of wanted to go too.
Is this also in the Shadowfell?
No. Why would that be in the Shadowfell? That's just
Because
silly.
you said also.
Yeah, this is just. I told you we accepted a couple postings, and then this is just something else as well.
Just follow me for the tavern's right this way.
No, but I didn't tell you about the other mission yet.
Right, we could walk and talk. I mean, we've been walking and talking.
Yeah. Why would you think we couldn't?
Some people can't.
Oh, Lilith.
I suspect. Yeah.
So the other one has to do with like kidnappings again, like our normal MO. And like the Underdark or something, I don't know.
Oh,
I don't really know much about it. We haven't read the paper or talked to anybody about it.
so we took it. Don't know anything about it.
Kind of. It said serious inquiries only, and like, hey, come talk to me and I'll tell you how much you're going to get paid, that kind of thing. But then when Kovac and I were going to talk to the people about the missions and stuff, we didn't have the paper because Lilith walked away with it. So we couldn't talk to that person, but we could only talk to Connor about the flower. And then we had to go around learning about all this stuff.
You are correct. It is our MO.
But
100%.
But he didn't. It doesn't sound like that guy's doing bad things with the flower. I believe he said he's actually trying to like use it to cure people or something for that like succumb to stuff from the Shadowfell. I think that's what he said. I don't remember 100% if that's what he said or not.
So it just trying to make medicine with it?
Yeah. Like good thing. Like he's not doing bad things though. Like I wanted to make sure, kind of like we did with Eli.
Right. I mean, I can think of a few plants that, can have bad things you can do with them. But those same plants in small amounts, you can do good things with them. So where a plant comes from or its uses are varied. And I'm not as bothered by that as someone seeking magic to gather power.
Yeah, but like I mean, if this guy was doing bad things, then I would have been like, no, bro, find another group. Maybe because he's paying like 4,000 gold. That's a lot.
Okay. So we should probably get like mead and some ale.
I mean, sounds good. You're the expert on this.
You're right. I should go order it. Here's the pies.
No. Dude, I can't
and I'll
carry
just
all this.
start walking faster.
I can't help. I need a wagon.
They're in like almost like a paper bag type thing that you can carry them in. So he doesn't just give you like a bunch of pies.
Yeah, that would be really weird to try to juggle 12 pies around.
Yep. But yeah, he just shoved this large bag into your arms and just took off.
Oh,
You coming?
Yeah, why didn't you just carry the bag?
I'd like to speed up just a little bit.
Okay.
I'm just trying to keep pace with him. His legs are longer than mine.
All right. So you make your way to the soldier's boots. head inside. It's fairly busy in here right now, but I mean, you recognize the guy behind the counter, Kilnorn.
Wave.
Welcome to the Soldier's Boots. What can I get for you? You'll enter to Rowan.
Like a cask of mead and some ale. Not anything huge, but like a small portable.
Okay. You want a small cask of mead and ale?
Yes.
And some juice.
And do you have any? Yes, juice. Do you have any whiskey as well? Like a couple bottles of that. That'd be great.
A couple bottles of juice and whiskey.
Yes.
Okay.
Juice and whiskey.
Got it. Yes. I can get you both of those.
Thanks. Thank you.
Of course. He'll go back and start getting stuff together.
I wonder what juice is going to get me. What?
I'm gonna have to teach you how to not be super obvious when you wink.
What do you mean? I did it all stealthily. Like I'm way up here and everyone else is way down there. No one could possibly notice it.
I was looking right at you.
That's good.
We'll work on it.
Sure.
Just promise me one thing.
Huh?
You'll never do that in front of an enemy.
Wink?
Like that.
Why?
Because if you're trying to deceive them and you're like, yeah, we won't attack you, right, guys? It may not go the way that you think it's gonna go.
And fair point. So we should probably get Lilith something too. When he gets back, we should get like a wine.
I think we've got enough. This will last us a while.
I mean, you think? It doesn't feel like enough to me.
It's plenty.
Oh, okay.
Have you ever tasted Rit's hammer?
Yes.
You come home with more, you're probably going to taste it again.
But it's for everybody. I get to choose.
Just don't say I didn't warn you.
All right, guys, here you go. I got a couple casks of... There's one for mead, one for ale, and 2 bottles of whiskey and 2 bottles of juice.
See,
Go along with it.
See, his was a little better.
Yeah.
And we also get 1 bottle of your top quality wine.
Top quality.
Something, I guess.
Better be from Iglar.
I
Fruity?
do have a couple of Master Iglar's wines here, if you would like one of those.
Yes.
Okay.
I feel like it might be blasphemous if we don't.
Yeah.
Like living in McDonald's and ordering a Whopper. Yeah, bringing a Whopper back. Yeah, I get it.
Yep. He walks in, we're drinking someone else's wine.
All right, for everything that he brings out to you, it comes up to 105 gold pieces.
Oh, fine. Okie doke.
The wine making up the majority of that, but
All right.
the
So,
cask that you get it's a smaller one, but it's still probably 3-4 gallons.
okay.
So fairly substantial amount.
You sure this is going to be enough
Yep.
for everybody?
Yep.
Okay.
Let's go.
Now gather it up.
Yep. All right. So you guys make your way back to the inn. A little after 6 at this. It's probably getting closer towards 7 at this point, with just all the wandering around and whatnot. But you guys arrive back with food.
We have meat pies and drinks. And I'll set everything down and take the juice.
Oh, is this
As we
wine?
walk up and start eating.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, thank you.
Figured you would want something
I appreciate that.
high quality.
Oh, of course.
Let's dig in. I mean, Riff's already going.
Rith is indeed going.
Yep.
Same.
I'll eat the pie, but the juice will just kind of sit there. The juice.
Yeah, the juice. It's not 4 bottles of whiskey or anything like that. No. All right. So you guys eat your dinner, have your drinks. Anything else you're discussing during or after?
Rith, I know you hate conversations, but there's something you should know. So we got invited to this party. And I wink at Kerr.
Does Kerr look like he's like struggling here? Because he
An
said he
insight check.
he's not drinking that
Make an
drink.
insight check. Are you trying to conceal the fact that you want to drink this, or
No.
you trying to?
I bought juice, but I only have 2 bottles. I got to make it last.
Okay. I mean, I guess it's if you're trying to put it off as deception, if you're trying to say that it is juice when it's
It is not.
yeah. So it's a deception check then.
Awesome.
Yep.
There it is.
So it's obvious that like he said he got juice, but the way he's looking at the bottle, you get the inkling that it's probably not juice. You're not 100% certain, I'll say, but you got a pretty good idea.
Okay. What party?
So all the charters got invited, and like there's like important people there, and then there's like possible recruits there, and that
So
kind of thing.
you need to wear nice shirt. Got it.
Yeah,
When's party?
10 days. But we have to pay 20 gold by the 10th if we plan to go. Like 20 gold apiece.
So if we don't pay 20 gold, we don't have to go.
We all need to go.
I mean, yeah, we're a new charter.
Right. So why do all of us need to go? I mean, introductions require the best foot forward.
And that's all of us.
Definitely not
Together.
me.
See, you say that, but every person's idea of the best foot forward is different.
Right. Like, you traveled with me for a while. I'm not exactly well liked for some reason. You guys have only been with me total like a couple of weeks. And in that time, it's been okay. And I think it's only because there's more of you around, or they're scared of risk.
What if there's this recruit and they're like, man, I really want to join with a group that has this guy that can change into spiders and shoot lightning bolts at vampire chicks. And then they see the four of us and we're like, well, we can't do that.
That's very specific.
Yeah.
But
I've been oddly specific today. I'm not going to lie.
You could always be like, I know a guy that does that. And just,
I have too, actually. It's an
just
oddly specific day.
Right.
So
but if you were that person and this guy and say me, they came up to me and I was like, oh, I know a guy that can do that. Or if I was like, hey, look, here's a guy that can do that, which would impress you more?
That can also brew his own healing potions.
Yep, I can't do that. I mean, I could try. But it would probably turn out into like that one that we had that looked like a healing potion, but it was actually poison. That's probably what I would brew.
I wouldn't drink it if you made one.
But if I don't pay, I don't have to go, right?
No.
But if we pay for you. Come on, it'll
10
be
days.
Yeah, it'll be a good time.
Is there a time for it? Like when we're supposed to be there?
Yes.
6
p.m.
o'clock.
6 o'clock in 10 days at night.
Yep.
Okay. I will be there and ready to go.
Insight check. I feel like it's not necessary, but the only thing it was missing was the big wink.
I will do the same.
I could care less if he goes.
Mhm. Here goes.
Roll.
Yeah, two better than the last one.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm not
Sure.
going.
Sure. Kelnoran,
Hmm.
you're part of our team. And we'd like to have our whole team there.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I kind of thought we would get more objection from Rith too, but look, he's ready to go.
He has a nice shirt.
I can get you a nice shirt.
Can't go to parties without nice clothes. That's too bad. And I'll just start walking towards my room.
We'll get you some.
When he gets up and starts walking, did he leave the alcohol on the table?
No.
Rith will shift and slam his hand on the table, looking at you with an intimidation check.
Okay. To like stop him from going forward.
To make him to make him rethink the choice he's about to make.
Okay. All right. I mean, go ahead and make an intimidation check. Okay. So a 15. Do an insight, Kerr or Kelnoran,
Those...
because it's I guess it's 17. Okay. All right. So, I mean, for this, I'll say that you kind of understand Rith isn't much to care about parties or social engagements necessarily. And you notice when he slams his fist on the table and he's looking at you with a glare, his eyes keep shifting to the bottle that you have in your hand. So, and he does look fairly serious about it with his intimidation check.
Walk over and put it back down on the table.
How about this? You show up. You don't have to stay the entire time. We'll meet a few people. Then if you want to leave, you can leave.
I think that sounds fair.
It's fair. And I'll look down at the bottle and go to my room. Followed by swearing in giant.
Okay. Sure. Yep. Yep.
I will accept that.
Very harsh and guttural sounds.
I don't think he's happy.
Sounds like he's just screaming to me.
In order to talk to giants, you have to be really loud.
Did he maybe brew the wrong potion on accident, you think?
I hope not.
I will stand up and take the excess wine and such into my room.
So
I don't guess I get to drink anymore either.
No, the ones
It's
that have not been
they're
touched.
whiskey. No,
Yeah.
they're not wine.
Or not
They
the
look
wine,
like
sorry,
they're
the whiskey. Yeah.
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 so should we?
I'll come back out afterwards. I'm placing them in my room, so they're out of reach and shutting my door.
This feels weird. I'm about to ask about like a plan with Rith here, but no Kerr.
Huh. Maybe that's our problem.
Yeah, let's see how this one goes. I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just gonna ask. I'm not like saying, "Hey guys, this is what we should do." So, should we go ahead and like pay for the party tomorrow, get it out of the way,
We could.
and then should we talk to the other person about the people gone missing thing, or should we like?
Do job. Come back, then ask.
Yeah, that's yeah.
I think that's probably a good idea. See, this is what we're missing by not having Rick here.
Like, I'm afraid if we ask now, the guy's gonna be like, "Yeah, I want it done in 10 days."
Yeah. Then we missed the party. That's no good.
But at the same
might
time,
have
I'm
to-
kind of afraid that we're gonna be gone and we're gonna come back, and the guy's like, "Well, why'd you take the post if you weren't gonna come talk to me and do my mission?"
That's true.
Turn post back in. If still there when return, pick back up. That allowed?
I don't know.
Or future grab one post only?
Through the door, you hear, "We took it. We should check it out."
So I guess we have.
Did you guys hear
one
something?
vote.
Was that still a guttural or loud yelling or?
We could, at the very least, go talk to the person, and then if he gives us a time frame that we can't do, then we could see about turning it back in.
I don't know.
But I had another idea too, not concerning the jobs, but actually concerning Shelby. From when we talked to her, and she didn't seem real happy and everything about, she said she needed to take off work and stuff. What are your guys' ideas on seeing if we can hire her?
Or what?
For our job here, to take, like, if people come to offer us quests, missions and stuff and jobs, she would be perfect, I think. And I'm sure she can cook. And she's practically kind of part of our team anyway, I kind of think.
I'll stick my head out of my room. That is a bad idea.
Agree. I eat. I don't give a reason.
She's taking off work because of an incident involving us. And particularly one of us. And I'll look at Rowan.
Yeah, I mean, the same thought originally crossed my mind, but when she said that, I mean, and also if you think about it, it makes sense. She was duped by
I guess
someone that
by
looked like
look
me.
like you.
Do you think
Yeah,
she's gonna
that's
want to see me every day?
I know I don't. But okay. I just figured I'd throw it out there.
Also, I mean, the town's guard probably pays a lot more than we do.
Possibly. I don't know.
I mean, right now we don't pay anything, so it's got to be a lot more than what we pay right now.
That would put her in an awkward position if she was going to be our cook and her friend was the one we were potentially hiring.
Oh, yeah, there's that.
Okay. It was just an idea that had passed through my head. I figured I'd share.
It was well intended. So good thought. Just bad idea.
I have those two.
I kind of had a thought about like
There's a knock at the front door.
all that thought. I go get the door.
You open it up.
Oh, sorry.
You open the door and Shelby's standing there. Looks at you, she's like, "Oh, is Baron here?"
Yes. Do you want to come in, or do you want me to go get him?
No, if you can get him, that'd be better.
Okay, one sec. Hey, it's for you. And I'm banging on his door if he hasn't put his head back inside yet.
I'm still sticking it, like standing there like this.
I still bang on his door anyway. Hey, it's for you.
Okay. Who is it?
It's Shelby.
Weird. Okay. I'll go talk to her.
Okay.
All right.
Ah.
Come up to the front door, and Shelby's standing there.
Hi. Ears must be burning.
Can you come over here real quick? I just had something I wanted to talk to you about real quick.
Sure. I mean, whatever you want.
So she'll kind of walk over around the side of the building, peek around the corner, and do you leave the front door open or do you close it as you go out?
Close it.
Okay. She'll say, so
Is there a window on that side?
you can look at the at El Mapo.
Did you say El Chapo?
El Chapo. El Guapo. Why is that not coming up? Oh well. There is not.
Okay.
Actually, there is, yeah. So
I will.
no, there is a window over there.
I will sneak over underneath the window.
Okay. It's currently closed, so. Are you trying to listen through it?
Yes.
Because it is shut with like wooden shutters and a window itself. So you can try to make a perception check if you'd like at disadvantage. Since you're listening through a closed window and whatnot. 15? Okay. It's going to be mostly muffled. You might hear the tail end of words or the first part of words, but it'll be hard to make out meaning necessarily.
When I find out I can't really hear anything, I'll go back over to where I was sitting.
Okay. All right. So she looks at you, Kelnor, and goes, um, so Rowan and Kovac came by to visit me earlier today, and something was weird about Rowan.
That's not unusual. Like, what kind of
Well,
weird about Rowan?
You know how he was like being impersonated at one point?
Right?
I think he might be again. There was something like the way that he talked when he talked about fighting at the pit, which was really odd.
Right?
He was really proud about that, which I guess that would be within him, I guess, a little bit, but
Yeah,
his eyes were different.
his eyes were different.
His eyes were different.
Have I noticed his eyes?
Um, yes. They used to be like almost like dancing flames. Correct, Rowan? For you? People who see your eyes?
They were black.
Yeah. They're black, but now they appear to be more like a flickering purple flame in there.
Has it been there long, or is it very recent?
Pretty recent. You'd think it's probably been maybe less than a week.
Okay. I've kind of just been brushing it off, but they are different.
Yeah, are you, I think he might be. I think he might be whoever it was that took his shape beforehand. I mean, has he been away from you recently? Like, could it have happened or?
I mean, we've been separated, but he's always been with someone else from the group.
Okay. Just I thought you should know because I mean, you guys have normally been together, so
Yeah, I will. I'll look into it.
okay.
But he really did win at the pit with
Oh,
the wet
yeah.
willy.
I'm not. I'm not familiar with that.
It's where you wet your finger and then stick it in someone's ear.
Okay. I mean, I guess that sounds a lot more like him. But okay. No,
Hmm.
that's
Oh,
she chuckles and like closes her eyes a little bit, just bemused by the statement. All right, maybe I could have been seeing things, maybe, but I don't know. It's something about his eyes were different, though.
I will. I'll check it out. I'll see if I can find out.
Okay. Thanks. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you guys' dinner.
Oh no, you kind of saved me.
Oh,
So,
well, um,
you know, are you? I don't know. Not wanting to be alone. Like we can go somewhere, talk, hang out.
I mean, some company wouldn't be bad. I was planning on potentially meeting a friend down at the Red Sword.
Okay. Well, I don't want to get in the way of that.
Oh no, I mean if you want to, if you're looking to get out for the night, you're certainly welcome to join in.
No, I don't want to interrupt your plans.
Okay,
Ah.
well, if you change your mind, we'll be over there. Just probably gonna have a few beverages and enjoy the entertainment there. So
Couple beverages would be nice. No, no, I shouldn't go. I'll keep in contact. I have the. It'll be weird. You'll probably be approached by mice and sparrows over the next few days, informing you of what's going on.
okay, that is weird, but okay. Um, I will just wait then. So
Just if he approaches, act normal, like it's always been him. And if you find yourself by yourself, try to get to where people can see you.
I'll keep that in mind. Um, uh, have a good night, and like I say, if you change your mind, you know where to find me.
Yes.
All right.
Enjoy your evening.
Good night, Baron.
Good night.
She will take her leave.
As she's walking away, I'll be like, pour one out for me.
She'll turn around and lift up a hand and wave. So, do you go back in?
And no, I'll just kind of stand there for a while.
Okay. All right. So the other four of you are inside.
I wonder what they're talking about. I couldn't hear anything.
Why were you trying to listen?
Don't care. Take a drink.
She's a friend.
His business. If need, he'll tell.
So I had an idea for the charter thing. Rith, come back! Oh, wait, you didn't walk away yet.
I'm still munching.
So, what if we talk to Iglar and there would be a possibility to like expand the workers' quarters and we use that as like an office in the front and maybe a couple rooms in the back?
Instead of staying in the inn part? Is that
Yeah.
what you're saying?
Yeah, because then, I mean, it's kind of win-win for him. to an extent, then he can rent out all of his rooms to other people. So he's not like, we're not taking up space in the inn. I mean, I understand that we would be paying, but he might not make us pay as much as like a traveler or something else. Which, and then to the same point, we would obviously be paying for the building and whatnot back there. So, I mean, for him, he would be paid for us, and possibly more people could fit into the inn, so he could stand to make more money.
Not a bad idea.
Spend more to make more.
I don't know, it's just a thought I had with, our whole thing going on. It may not even be a possibility. I just thought, maybe we could ask him if everyone liked the idea.
It couldn't hurt.
It also kind of gives us a little bit of privacy to an extent too,
Especially once the inn gets going.
Right.
That would be good.
Yep.
I come back in.
Oh, I thought you were in when I said that.
Pull outside. You guys were talking about this while he was talking with Shelby. So.
Oh, I meant to wait till everyone came in, but. Oh, hey, buddy.
Hi. What were you guys talking about?
So I had this idea. Just because I don't want to say it all again. It's what I just said.
Right. I was actually paying attention on this one, so
That's good. That's good.
Oh.
Thoughts?
Pretty good idea. What sparked it? What was your inspiration?
I mean, I don't know. I just kind of had the conversation about I think it's the easiest because I feel like a lot of people we were trying to say that the person we hire would work for the inn or work for us or work, and I feel like that
Right.
definitely causes a separation there.
Hmm.
If we're just not even in here, our hired person is working in our building.
Right.
And then also I know you don't like big groups of people. I mean, I'm fine with it. Obviously, Lilith's fine with it. She'll talk to everyone. Rith might kill someone. We kind of don't want that. And then if Kovac wants to read his book, he doesn't have all the noise of all the people out in the inn and the tavern going crazy to bother him.
Okay.
Most important.
While he's doing it, I'm going to see if he's an illusion.
Okay. All right. Are you doing this as a perception check or
It's like touching me.
No, I'm just gonna see if I can see through an illusion.
Okay, so it's just a perception check then.
Okay, dope. Advantage, disadvantage, or just normal?
Just normal. Yeah.
Okay.
Is he looking at me any
20.
different while he's doing this?
I mean, it'll be an insight check.
I don't know that I would. I don't think I would do it unless it's an obvious look where he's just kind of
No, I'm not pulling the wink on this one.
Yeah, he's not going around you or anything like that. I mean,
Yeah.
With a 20, yeah, you're certain this is not an illusion.
Okay.
Oh, great! I'm coming up with new ideas after he was. It's gonna be a Neogi situation here.
That's why I'm loving it.
Eli.
That is why I'm loving it. I think it's actually a good idea. I kind of like it, and I think Iglar would probably agree to it also because, like you said, he's gonna make more money that way, and he has us there too in case there's any big problems in the inn, and we're here. It's gonna bring, I think, more to both of us. More money to him because he can rent out the rooms that we're staying in right now, and maybe more, possibly more money to us for people coming to the inn that may have jobs for us to do.
Yeah, I mean, like Kovac said, I don't think it would hurt to ask. I just thought I would bring it up because I mean, it really made
'Cause you just
sense.
really just have to build a couple extra rooms on the backs, on the side of it and call it good. And he's already got people doing renovations on the inn anyway.
Soon. It's definitely something to consider.
So, Kelnorn, is Shelby okay?
Yeah.
Not to change the subject or anything, but
She's still getting over what we were just talking about. And
okay.
the visit kind of uh, unnerved her a bit.
Gotcha.
And I've not talked to her often, but I have sought her out to try to, I guess, not quite counseling, but to give her advice on how to handle it. So that's it.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure. Like I said, she's a friend.
Family.
Exactly.
So are we going to the Shadowfell tomorrow?
Well, I mean, we were kind of
For the
talking about
flower?
that, trying to figure out the plan of action or the course of action. You know, while you were in the room.
Right, I was listening.
Yeah,
Oh.
I really think we should go talk to the person about the missing persons just to see what the timeline is on it at least. Because I mean, you had a good point. If we can't make that timeline, then we should see if we can turn it back in. Since we have this other Shadowfell quest to go on.
Right.
I hate to give up a job, but
What is this other quest? This other job.
the missing persons job?
Yeah.
Well, I just wrote down missing persons. So,
Okay. Well, hopefully finding this flower doesn't take long. I would really like to
Well, I mean,
help out on that one.
Lilith has a piece of paper to look at that might have information about
yeah.
the mission.
Okay. Are you opening the
Yes. Yes, I'm
sealed
opening.
envelope? Okay.
Yes.
So in it is simply a handwritten letter. That says, "Greetings from the people of Bosbeer. If you are reading this, I hope your heart is in the right place. We are a small village of shepherds and herders. We are in a dire position and understand our offer of compensation might not be the most attractive. We are a group of people who depend on each other for our well-being and have lost several of our own. We beseech you to help us recover them and to end the menace to our small village. If you are of a benevolent nature, please seek out Officer Jenkins for full details. And then it says, and it's signed Mayor Rathmar Shieldwhite. And the town name is spelled Bospir.
Mayor who?
Rathmar, so Rathmar, and then Shieldwhite, so Shieldwight.
Okay. Thank you.
So that's what we got.
Okay. Yep. I guess we go talk to Jenkins tomorrow.
And he was the one manning the desk today in Shelby's place.
All right. Sounds like we have a course of action.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna head off to my room. I'm a little tired now.
As he's walking away, I'll put my hand on his shoulder.
Okay.
Try to feel if it's Rowan. I'll be like, don't let this Shelby thing bother you any. Okay?
Wait, what?
Don't let her uncomfortableness bother you.
I'm good.
Okay, well, if you want to talk about it, I'll put my hand on his other shoulder.
You're squeezing a little hard, though. Could you lighten up?
Sorry.
Oh. Gosh, I don't remember you being so strong.
Me neither. Yep.
Your hand doesn't pass through like anything. I mean, you're where you expect to feel contact, you feel contact.
Okay.
Can I go to my room now?
Of course.
Okay. See ya.
All right.
Continue
I'll
walking
grab
to
the
my
bottle
room.
of wine and take it to my room.
Okay. Anybody else got anything else they're doing tonight?
I'm just gonna take the rest of the alcohol to my room.
Okay.
I guess
right.
no then.
All right. So you guys end your evening. Everybody heads to bed. Assuming Kovac, you go to your room and read your books for a while until you take your meditation.
Go and meditate. Yep.
Anyone doing anything overnight or anything? Or just
I'm gonna drink
resting?
the rest of the bottle of wine.
Right on. Roll me a con save. Oof. Yeah. By the end of it, you're feeling very, very warm from all the alcohol. Your vision's real blurry around the edges. Don't even really get out of your leathers or anything from today. You just fall asleep in the bed.
I was sitting on the
Or
floor. I'll fall on
kind
the I'll fall on the floor.
Kind of, yeah, you're just kind of leaning up against, basically leaning up against the bed with the bottle kind of just resting against your hand there. Um, yeah, you're gone. So, all right. So everybody goes to sleep. Kovac, during your meditation,
Oh,
you get another vision, so to speak, or another dream of um, deep shadows swirling around gray and black buildings, black trees and bushes that rest along and in between these buildings, along with like a road that appears slightly overgrown in areas with these black plants sprouting out of it. The traditional, the same wind that you're kind of used to hearing pierce through the Shadowfell is gliding along, going across your ears, but you hear a familiar melancholy song that plays over the wind. A simple flute, just drifting over the rest of the sounds. And as you kind of look towards the direction of the sound, you see a young feminine figure that moves between the shadows of the dark trees. Probably no taller than 4 foot, 4'6", somewhere in between there. Small. You see as she moves, like her brown hair just kind of waves behind her as her fingers dance along the flute. Her clothes look like they're just a common plain dress with small patches across it. Looks like it was either handmade or at least has been very well cared for. The reason you see her is that there appears to just be this light that's shining down as she moves that just pierces through the shadows. Instinctively, you're just kind of drawn, just curious about this. So you start to move towards her, and as you move towards that, the light slowly begins to like creep in around her as the shadows begin to pierce more and more through the light. And as you're getting closer, eventually the shadows just swallow her up, and everything around her fades to gray. And all that's left is the shadow, is the flute, just there playing the same melancholy tune. And you're just left in this shadowy, in the Shadowfell type situation with these buildings that are just surrounding you. Not really familiar buildings. You haven't seen them before or anything like that, but it's a oddly, the structure of the buildings seems, or they should say the architecture of the building seems vaguely familiar, but you just haven't been to this place yet. So that's where your vision ends as you come out of your meditation into the new day. As do the rest of you. New day. You just
Woot.
wake up.
Woo! We woke up.
Yep. Except for Lilith right away, because she is quite inebriated. So, but dawn comes around. The four of you wake up, begin your new day. feeling well rested.
I walk out singing, I feel good. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
Well, in my room, I'm going to cast Detect Magic.
Okay. Tech magic. All right. So nothing that you're not used to.
Rowan, are you wearing all your like magic items right now?
Probably.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'll come out for some breakfast.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll come out. I won't stand there too long. I'll come
Okay.
eat.
Anything the four of you do while you're waiting for Lilith?
Oh, I don't wait for Lilith.
Well, I know. Before you, or what
yeah,
is
I'm
Rick
gonna. I mean,
doing
I'm gonna
after-
eat, and then I'm gonna probably go to the grindstone.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd ask Kovac about training, probably,
Okay.
if he would want to or not this morning.
Sure. Definitely.
Poor Kerr doesn't get to train early in the morning because Lilith never wakes up early.
Yeah, well, I can do it by myself.
True.
All right. Anything Kerr's doing in the morning, or is he practicing his archery, or watching Rowan?
Yeah, I'm gonna watch Rowan. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. All right. So Rowan and Kovac go through their traditional training. Go ahead and just make an insight check on Rowan there, Kerr. You're watching him, trying to gauge if he's still the same person. A
19.
19. Okay. Nothing about his actions seems out of the ordinary right now. Give me just a standard wisdom check.
Sure.
Okay.
5.
Good. I like it.
When it matters, you'll know I'll flub it.
Yeah. It's a mystery. Like, this might need more investigation into whether or not this is truly Rowan. I mean, if it isn't, this is a very good imposter, or this magic is very interesting.
Okay.
Yeah, nothing about his actions seems unnatural for him.
If I see him looking, I just turn and do like the Forrest Gump wave. Lieutenant Dan.
Ice cream.
Then I get scolded for taking my concentration away from the sword
Right.
fighting.
Kovac whaps you.
Ow!
The flat of the blade. Yep.
I thought it was a break. There's no breaks in fighting.
Never take your eyes off of your opponent.
Ow, I was looking at you. What the heck?
I will head inside, but I have a question
Yeah.
about dispel magic.
Yeah.
Do I have to see the target? It doesn't read like I have to see the target.
Oh no. I'm gonna miss you, magic items.
It says I choose object, creature, or magical effect. So
Oh, okay.
it's not all of it.
Well, if you're breaking an enchantment, you have to touch a figure. You have to touch them for break enchantment if you're doing anything for charmed, frightened, or possessed. And then if you're doing a spell, you just have to, or if you're doing an effect like a spell effect on someone, like if it is an illusion, you're just targeting that, I guess.
Right.
If you're going for like charmed, frightened, or anything that affects the mind, then it would be a touch.
I'll start with illusion for today. Trying to, if I can't dispel it, it's definitely Rowan, so I have to do a next step of the investigation from there.
Okay, so you're just trying to target any kind of illusion that might be on him.
Yep.
Okay. Like, do you have a particular type of spell you're looking at in mind?
The only one Kerr would know of is alter self.
Right. Which, yeah, is second level. So if you're casting it to spell magic, then, so yeah, go ahead and do it. Okay. So you can kind of get eyes on him like through the window there in the entrance if you want to, so you can kind of see. But
right.
You cast a spell and nothing happens to him.
Okay.
That's when I get hit by Kovac. I'm like, ow! So like I jerk, and he's like, oh, that worked.
I'll just watch from there.
Okay.
Creepy leering.
That's great. That's great. All right. So, training for the two of you, Grindstone for Rith, Creepy Leering for Kalnoran, Passed Out Drunk for Lilith. Excellent.
I'm envious of Lilith.
So
maybe this is a good thing for Kurt. Now he has something else to put his mind towards.
that's true. It really does. I don't have time to think about that alcohol anymore. So, all right. That seems like a pretty good stopping point for us here this week. We'll go ahead and pick up with the start of the new day and investigating either this second job offer or
Rowan.
proceeding with the Shadowfell. Or whatever ends up happening with the following day. So, I guess we'll have to we'll figure out if we'll be here on the 23rd or not, since that is close to Christmas. But otherwise, might pre-record something if possible. But otherwise, thank you everybody for stopping by. If you're watching this on YouTube, go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, do all that fun stuff, and we will see you next time. Keep those dice warm, everybody. Good night.
Bye.
See ya.
Later.